development of the brain, some other hormones are required for us. Then decreases the uptake of glucose in liver. Uptake of glucose. That means what you can say, whatever the glucose is there, and it can be stored in the form of glycogen in the liver and as well as muscle. I think you know that. That is called as glycogenesis, synthesis of glycogen from glucose. So this will prevent the uptake of glucose to the liver. That means it will not allow the glucose to store in the form of glycogen. Then next one stimulates thymus gland. Thymus gland, it is concerned with the immunity, and apart from that enhances the secretion of milk in lactating mother. So definitely it will enhance the secretion of milk in the lactating mothers. So there is no doubt about it. So these are the different functions of the which one? Growth hormone. One second. Yeah. Next we are going to discuss. Next we are going to discuss about. One second. Okay. Okay. Now let us concentrate on which one? Posterior pituitary hormones. Two posterior pituitary hormones are there. One is vasopressin and second one is oxytocin. So both are extremely important hormones for our existence. And first let us concentrate about how it is regulated. That means from where it is coming. Already we discussed that this posterior pituitary hormones are not actually synthesized in posterior pituitary. Okay, actually they are synthesized in the hypothalamus. From the hypothalamus, they travel from hypothalamus and then it will be stored inside the posterior pituitary. I repeat again. So both these hormones, vasopressin and as well as oxytocin, they are posterior pituitary hormones. And both these hormones are not synthesized in posterior pituitary, they are synthesized in the hypothalamus. So where actually in hypothalamus it is synthesized? In hypothalamus, two different nucleus are there. One is called as paraventricular nucleus and second one is called as supraoptic nucleus. So this paraventricular nucleus, it is concerned with the production of oxytocin. And then that oxytocin will travel from hypothalamus and then it will come down and it will be stored in the posterior pituitary, oxytocin. Similarly, supraoptic nucleus is present in the hypothalamus and they produce which one? Vasopressin, and whatever the vasopressin produced here, it will travel from the hypothalamus and it will come to which one? Posterior pituitary, and it will be stored in the posterior pituitary. And you have to understand that the nucleus which is concerned with the production of oxytocin is paraventricular nucleus, and the nucleus or cell which are concerned with the production of vasopressin, they are nothing but called as supraoptic nucleus. So both the nucleus are present in the hypothalamus, and both the hormones oxytocin and as well as vasopressin, they are produced in the hypothalamus and they are stored in the which one? Posterior pituitary. So this is what actually the fundamental for the posterior pituitary. So next we will discuss about how this is happening. That means how the regulation of water by the vasopressin. Vasopressin is like it is also called ADH, that is antidiuretic hormone. So first you have to understand what is diuresis. Diuresis means the drugs or any particular medicine which promotes the excretion of urine. That means when you consume any particular diuretic drug, excess amount of urine will be eliminated. So now what actually we are telling, vasopressin is antidiuretic hormone. That means it will not allow the excretion of lot of amount of urine. That means it will minimize the loss of water. It always try to conserve the water by reabsorbing, by promoting the, yes madam. Yes, madam. Okay. Hmm. I got doubt just now. I have gone through. It's there, madam. We have to post the link, and I thought that okay, I will post around 9:45, 10 o'clock. Okay, madam. Separately.